Hey, energy party people. In case you want to get this song, this amazing song called Feeding the Ducks on StreamYard. That's right. So, as we're getting ready to start another rousing episode of Magic Mondays, we're smudging the space. Smudging the space. Yeah. Entertaining myself with little songs is how I live my life. That's right. Yeah. Okay, let's cut the smoke. Yeah, that's enough. Lots of smoke. Okay, got the music. Okay, hey, energy party people. It's that time again for, that's right, another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. This one's brought to you by, let's just go with Burden of Poof. That's right, Burden of Poof, the amazing support group for frustrated magicians. That's right, Burden of Poof. Okay, mention Magic Mondays for a as for a magic wand cleaning free when you mention my show. Anyway, woohoo! Lee's here. Hey Lee. Hey Lee, hey. Let's find Lee's theme song. That's right. Give me a moment. Holy moly, Lee is here. Hey Lee. Hey Lee. Oh, and that's right. Erica and or Art are here as well. So that's right. That's right. Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah. Oh, I just exposed that I'm sweating. Classy lady. Okay, ladies don't sweat. I believe I learned this from the Facts of Life many years ago. I believe Blair said, I don't sweat, I glisten. That's right. Remember Blair? Okay, so that being said, welcome to Magic Mondays. I'm your host. That's right. If you can't read, Colleen McCann. Yeah. So what do I have to share with you? Well, I hope you have a beverage ready for everyone's favorite drinking game, me mentioning my book. And I'm very excited to report that I have finished my first draft. Dave and I took it to a printer the other day just to have it bound. We're just having it spiral bound. So it's easier to read again. Yeah, and so I'm on the lookout for what my writing coach calls what does she call my trusted readers to read it prior to sending it to an editor. um and then the publishing thing, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Yeah, but one way or another, that fucker's getting published. And so yeah, I'm kind of jumping out of my skin in excitement. um yeah, about like how is this all going to play out? And I really had I really had a realization the other day, says the soon to be published author, that of course I want lots and lots and lots of people to get it in their hands because I really do believe it can be helpful. Otherwise, why would I write it? However, what really makes me happy, bottom line, like no matter who reads it or doesn't read it, I'm realizing it's amazing to have certain parts of my life documented. Like meeting Dave, like how he and I hooked up, where I had to be very careful in how I wrote that, out of respect for those that were felt betrayed by us hooking up and all that. Yeah. Anyway, but I'm really excited that I finished at least my first draft. It's funny in the container document thing that my writing coach has set up for me. It's 240 pages, and when I took it to the printer guy, he's like, Oh, you guys have the free you guys have free Word. Like Dave transfer who cares? But Dave copied the whole thing and put it in a Word document, and the copy guy's like, "Yeah, you have like the free version of Word." And like, "Okay, it just came with our computers." But anyway, and apparently it's only 202 pages that way. But still, I know I've said it before, but the fact that I've written anything that was 200 pages, what? Yeah. So, but that being said, Yvonne has made it. Um, and here's your theme song. Yvonne, Yvonne is in the house. Check her out. Yeah, and as I've mentioned many times, I cannot wait for Yvonne to finish her book, so I can read that because every chapter I've heard so far is heartbreaking and riveting. Well, there's some that aren't so heartbreaking, but yeah, she has a lot to say, and she's going to help a lot of people, especially women, with it. Anywho, yeah, what else did I want to say? So Dave had a birthday on Friday, so that was nice. So we celebrated over the weekend, and that means I made him his favorite meal, which is which felt like, oh, so much. I don't know how people who cook like every day, like 3 meals a day, but I did make him an outstanding, yet another outstanding carrot cake, gluten-free. I think it's grain-free as well, but gluten-free, sugar-free because I use erythritol with monk fruit sweetener. Um, and it's yeah, it's behemoth, if that's the right word. It's pretty big. But anyway, I made him a cake. Throw me a parade because I fucking made a cake. And I made him his request every year is I use turkey because I don't eat red meat. But I made him a turkey meatloaf with an artisanal shredded Parmesan heart on top. That's right. And mashed potatoes and mushroom gravy and corn. That's right. And and I made all of that over 2 days, and it's just like, oh. And Yvonne, I know you must be laughing because Yvonne is Superwoman. Yeah, I know a lot of superwomen who just do so much shit. They get so much shit done, and I'm like, "Ooh, I did one thing. Throw me a parade, please." Much as I don't like parades, which is funny I use that example. Anywho, so he had a nice birthday, and every so often, like, I know I'm verging on 57 years old, gulp, and, yeah, but I still feel like, so I like to say a 13-year-old junior high school boy, um, and sometimes we're in bed and I'm just like I just start laughing because, oh my God, I'm in bed with a grown ass man who's 61 years old. So weird. Anywho, yeah. So, blah, blah, blah. So happy birthday to Dave. Um, oh, Saturday Night Live was really good this week. And if you watched it or are going to watch it, there was it was toward the end, I guess, and so it was Steve Martin and Martin Short, so that says it all. Um, oh my god, they are so funny together. They're amazing. And it was a sketch where Martin Short plays a character named Minky Carmichael, and if you see it, you can just think of me, almost peeing myself on the couch. I had to actually stop it in the middle to breathe and go to the bathroom. Anywho, good to know. And since I'm talking about stuff coming out of my body, Dave and I are doing, as I've mentioned, as I've bragged, we're doing a parasite cleanse. Um, not because of any particular symptoms or anything. It's just, I think most people have parasites of some sort. Yeah. And and I told myself last night, I won't mention this, but here I go. Yeah. Oh, so I can talk about poop all day. In fact, I wrote a chapter about, 3 gross sounding game changers for me, if anybody wants to try them. And one of them is doing this enema series that we do once a week. And yeah. And okay, yeah. So talking about poop is one thing, but when Dave called me upstairs last night after he'd been in the bathroom for a while, because he wanted me to see something, and yeah, I had to really gear up for this. Okay, having sex with somebody who's very intimate, kissing is, I think, even can be even more intimate than fucking. Uh, but looking at somebody else's poop, that's a hard one. Yeah, and it may have been, was that before dinner? Anyway, whatever. Um, yeah, so let's just say that Dave has seen some visible results of our cleanse, and the company we're using is called Cellcore, and apparently they're hardcore, like they mean business with getting rid of parasites. Mm. Yeah, I don't want to put anybody off their soon-to-be lunch. Oh, but let's do this. Luckily, thank you for interrupting 11:11. So let's find a fun picture. Yeah. How about us? Slightly or shortly before we got married, 15 and a half years ago or so. Anyway, if it's 11:11, if you'd like to make a wish, do it. I'm going to be quiet now and make a wish. Oh shit, but what am I going to wish for? I'm always wishing to be done with my book. Okay, I'll figure it out. Here I go. I'm going to be quiet now for reals. Whew. Okay. So, let's see, what else do I have written down here? Um, oh, this isn't terribly interesting, but we finally turned on the heater, so that's good. Really makes a difference, turns out. Yeah, so I'm not freezing. Ooh, look at me, just wearing a regular old shirt. Brag, brag, brag. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Let's look at the credo, or what I call my credo. So, if you're playing, put your hand over your favorite chakra. Just kidding. And repeat after me if you choose. The universe isn't a conspiracy for my happiness. The universe always has my back. Therefore, if it's happening to me, it's happening for me. So, when the shit hits the fan, keeping with our theme, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Because that's right, and you'll see it in my book, Drink. I talk about the magic of triggers. And yeah, our triggers contain so much magic, and because they're trying to get our attention. Yeah. So that being said, yeah. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah. So without further ado, or further a poo. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Let's bring on Koop. Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Koop. We're catching up with Koop. Yeah. Okay. Welcome, Koop.
Hello, my friend. Hey, everybody.
Why can't I hear you very well? Is that on my end?
No, it's probably me. Can you? Is it still? Am I still low? Let me
You,
see.
you sound better now.
Huh?
Yeah.
It happens a lot. People, when I get on video with people, they tell me that they can't hear me at first for some reason. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so happy
Howdy.
Monday. I
Happy Monday.
never ever say that. I remember like when I first started living with Cheryl before we got married. Um, our first Monday together, she was like, "Happy Monday," and I
Oh,
remember it made me angry.
oh,
Like, who says
wow.
that kind of thing? Happy Monday. What the hell? So I don't think I've ever said that before. So, but yeah, no, um, everything that was a problem last week is still a problem. But I don't know. Today I'm just feeling really good. I had a
Great.
good night's sleep. I got up this morning, got stuff done. It's still everything's still there, but I'm just not caring about it. It's not weighing me down today. So, yeah, no,
Great.
today's a
That's
great Monday.
awesome.
It's sun is shining. It's been raining for days and days. So yeah, no, everything's good today. So
I know it's so cool. I don't have to water the yard.
yeah, there you go.
Thanks, nature.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it saves on
water.
our water bills. That's cool.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was looking at my water bills. Like um, it's like $20 or $10 or something, $11 a month. And I was looking at it. It's like literally, I use almost no water. My bill it's $10 for the meter rental, and $1 of water.
Really?
Yeah.
This is personal, but do you bathe? Well,
yeah.
I mean, take showers. I'm sure you
It's
do.
like charged per cubic yard or whatever. I'm not sure how it is, but yeah, I use one unit. I don't know. So, but yeah, I mean,
That's amazing.
so just yeah, the meter rental is 10 times what I use in water. And I think it was maybe I use $2 of water. So
Big
yeah,
spender.
but so that's kind of look. I thought it was kind of outrageous though that I'm paying 5 times my rent anyway. But yeah, no, it's beautiful today. I'm actually looking forward to things. I haven't doesn't I have done a lot of in the last year. Is it has stuff to look forward to. But yeah, no, I got things cooking. I'm looking forward to seeing my kids at Christmas. Last Christmas was
Nice.
really bad for me. I didn't even have gas money to go down to my parents' house, So, but this year I have money for presents and
Good.
Yeah. So,
Yay. So where are you going to spend Christmas?
at my parents' house. Cheryl and I, we switch years. So this year is my year to have the kids for Christmas. Next year I'll have them for Thanksgiving. We switch years back and forth that way. So, of course, Bria's 18. She can do whatever she wants now. So,
and she doesn't have to eat food with you.
Surprisingly, they do. So,
well, nice.
I look forward to seeing them and my parents. Although, my dad had told me he doesn't want to talk to me or see me, and I shouldn't come. So I can't come. And I can't come to my aunt and uncle's house this Saturday. I have an aunt and uncle that live nearby in Elk Grove, and
your dad has decided you can't go there to.
He told me I don't want to see you or talk to you, and you can't come
at somebody else's house where it's not his fucking decision.
So, I mean, of course, I'm still going. So I have that to look forward to Saturday.
Wow, what the fuck?
Well, he's already. I think I mentioned last week he's not talking to my sister or my nephew anymore. Actually, more likely, they're not talking to him. He said something to my nephew. I don't know what. No, he won't tell anybody what my dad said to him.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But he doesn't want to come over anymore. So my dad's he's just making friends and influencing people everywhere.
Like, who is he talking to?
I don't know.
Wow. Sounds like my family.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, but that's not. I'm not worried about that today. So it'll resolve itself. That's it. It's all his problem. I can't do anything. I was
going to say that. What is it for you to worry about? Like that's his bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Well, sending love to your dad because
he
needs it. Very happy.
Yeah, he needs it. So no, he's not. He sold his business. He's like finally now. He's 82. He finally retired, I guess. He's looking for something else to do. He's doing charity work. He has this thing he does every Christmas where he
the jackets. Right?
Yeah, it's up like 4,000 coats this year. He's going to get. He got connections at Burlington Coat Factory. They hook him up with stuff, and so and he wanted to fold it into some bigger charity. He had a contact with the somebody with the county and same as DePaul, but I guess this doesn't never works out for him. What he wants to put together, I guess. So he's feeling he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's never been one that he could sit alone quietly in a room by himself and be happy, So yeah, he doesn't have anything to distract him now. I think that's part of what's all going on. Plus, he's always been big into. He gets all his news from right-wing email chains. His friends will send him links about horrible things that are not true, but he believes that they are. So who knows what's infected his brain?
Is that friend my father?
It's going around. A lot of people are like that. It's like my ex person, whoever it is in my life, is basically joined a cult. There's just no talking to them anymore.
Wait, what did you say? So who?
People in general in our country have a relative or a loved one or a friend or something that they've joined a cult. It is they believe what they believe, and there's no they need to be deprogrammed somehow because there's no talking to them anymore.
Yeah, the last exchange I had with my parents, which got ugly again.
Yeah.
And the last thing I wrote, to which they didn't respond, but I told my dad Like, oh, that's interesting that you'd rather, like, I don't give a fuck what you believe. Just I don't want to fucking hear it. When I tell you flat out, I don't want to hear about it. It brings me down and it's not necessary for me to hear about it. Don't fucking say it to me. And I put it in writing several times, like in big letters, like, do not say this to me. If you want anything to do with me, like, fucking don't say this shit to me. And they can't help it.
No, my dad's the same. I remember I was living with them. I was going to coding school, and one night my dad, I kept trying to not engage him, and he kept coming back into the bedroom and talking 3 different times. He kept coming back and yelling at me about some bullshit that wasn't even true, and it's like this. He wouldn't leave me alone. He was like politically raping me. I mean, he wouldn't stop. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, they are constantly trying to I think they're trying to convince themselves still, maybe. But yeah,
I don't get it. But what I said to my dad was, or to them, because I know she was part of it too, is that, okay, so just so we're clear, you are choosing to talk about this thing with me over, like, you're choosing to talk about this over having any kind of a relationship with your firstborn child.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And that's okay. You know, I am very similar to both those fuckers. And I say that with love. I really do care about them. Like, I really do love them. And whether I ever have a relationship with them again, that's to be, we'll see. But I don't miss it. But I would like things to be normal because they're not getting any younger. Neither am I. And I don't know.
It's a waste. It's a waste. It's such a waste. And it's happening to a lot of people around the country. They're losing friends and loved ones over this whole thing, and it's really kind of sad. So,
yeah, but if my mom feels like she's more of herself, read the book. I wrote a chapter about it.
Yeah. So you said
The Strangest Gift, of separating my energy from my mom's. If she's feeling more like herself during all of this, after a lifetime of not feeling like she could be herself, seriously, I'm not kidding, more power to her.
Just don't try to put it on everyone else, right?
I just don't know. I just don't know what they're getting at us. But more importantly, hold on. Where is it? There it is. Blanca's here. So here's her song, Blanca.
Yeah, Blanca.
Blanca. Oh, Blanca. Thank you for showing up today. Yay! All right. Yay, Blanca. Nice to see you, Blanca. Yeah. So, family. I've always had a disjointed family. I just always have. So it's kind of normal to me.
My dad, he's always been a really angry guy. I mean, just since he was a kid. I mean, he doesn't see himself this way at all. He doesn't see himself, but he ultimately he's a scared and hurt little kid. That's how he acts to me. And so I'm not sure. I mean, he was the first kid of 10, so he didn't get a lot of nurturing. It just kept on coming, and he had to take care of the little kids. And
10.
His mom was totally overwhelmed, and 10 kids, and and that wasn't helping out. Well, that was not happening back in the 40s.
What does that do to your vagina? Like, for reals? I mean, not your dad's. His is probably fine. But like 10 children? Like, one, it's hard for me to understand. I'm not a parent, so apparently.
Polish Catholic family. So, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of the 70s when the Polish were at the butt of jokes. Now
kind of the Polak jokes. Sounds good,
yeah, Polak joke. It was just normal Polak jokes because they were
that was like the go-to group after you couldn't use the N word. You couldn't tell racist jokes anymore. And it seemed like it was a convenient. It was just because
didn't stop my people in my life saying it.
In the 1900s, when waves of immigrants were coming over, they gave everybody IQ tests, Stanford IQ tests to all the immigrants coming over.
I'm sure that really took into account cultural differences.
Well, it was in English. So yeah. So obviously, all the Eastern European immigrants, especially Polish immigrants, did really poor on the IQ test, and that's where that all came from.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, do you also remember the boat people? And
Oh, totally.
I remember them saying like, oh, or them, whoever they were. Remember hearing like, oh, guard your pets because they're gonna come and eat your dog, eat your pets.
Yeah.
It just rampantly just flooded the country and ate everyone's pets.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
taking over, and I mean, the whole thing about how, there's a plot to displace, white displacement theory, and it's ridiculous. It's so. I mean, yeah, that's one thing I wish people would realize more. I mean, we have so much more in common with each other than we have differences,
right?
and we're so because of fear, it just magnifies all the differences, and that's what like. We have way more in common with some working guy or in China or Bangladesh or anywhere than we do with Donald Trump or some other rich guy. We have way more in common with other working
Speaking of
people.
little boys who were hurt and never healed and turned into a fucking orange asshole.
Well, yeah. See, he's obviously severely was traumatized when he was a kid. He was got fucked up early. So, but I'm just saying. I mean, all this otherizing of people, making emphasizing the differences, and so we need to be afraid of brown people taking over America. I mean, so what if they do?
Well, I'm so afraid of brown people taking over
America. So I don't know. That just seems like, so that's what the right wing is. It really is a bunch of scared people. It's always a fear-based view of the world, I guess, and it's just which, I mean, in caveman times, that was a good thing to have. Be wary. You got to be. I don't know that. I only know 120 people in my village. And that's it can be dangerous. So that kept us alive 20,000 years ago. But we need to move on here. So yeah, all men are brothers. Gandhi said. My uncle gave me a book when I was a kid, and I didn't. It was way beyond me, but I read it years later, and yeah, Gandhi. I mean, we really are. We all have this. We're all this. The unity of existence. That everything. It's like everything's disguised, though. It's like it's hidden from us. In our day-to-day dog eat dog world. But yeah, it is there for people that can stop and actually look and see it. So I would like for that to be more widely perceived or imagined by people. If they could just see, well, I guess if everybody could take acid, it would help.
All at the same time.
The unity of existence and everything. Everything is different, but it's all the same. I mean, so I'm just talking about this. This is even beyond people, even, but especially true for people. So.
Well, I truly believe, even though there's all these atrocities always, I truly believe it's all perfect, really, because whatever gets any particular person of the billions of us, whatever gets your attention and riles you up, it's information for you. It's usable. It's trying to serve a purpose, but if you don't understand how to interpret it, then yeah. Hence my book, Everybody Drink. Yeah. Is everyone hammered by now? I know I am.
You know what? I might drink today. That sounds kind of fun.
Okay, this just in from Blanca. My name translated in English is White Jasmine Rosemary King. What? Random. Don't know why it feels so powerful. So wait, okay, I get the Blanca white, Jasmine Rosemary King. Where does all the rest of that come from?
The rest of her
what
name.
Romero means? I'm going to need some clarification on that, Blanca. You can report back when you're ready. Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree that it has a good ring to it.
Well, I like it. I like the sound of it. White Jasmine Rosemary King.
Yeah.
Jasmine, that's the prettiest smell in the world. Yeah. So, okay. I'm just going to stop. Okay. How about saying a boot makes me think of Martin Short again. And seriously, did you watch SNL?
I did, but it was on in the background while I played my computer game, so I kind of missed most of it, except for Weekend Update. So I should go back and watch it again because I think Martin Short is severely underrated as a comedian. He's so hilarious. I love Martin Short.
I think he's funnier than Steve Martin,
I don't
and
think
I
he's as
love
famous
Steve
as he
Martin
should be.
for. Yeah,
He's not as famous as he should be.
I think he's doing all right.
I think he is too, but he should be even famouser. I was remember the other day. He was on. He played a character on Arrested Development. He was the old friend of the family who used to own he's kind of like a crippled Jack LaLanne guy. He had to be carried around by this huge bodyguard. He'd say, "Shoot me!"
Oh my gosh! And I think wasn't Henry Winkler their lawyer?
Yes.
And Lucille would be like, "Ah!" every time he'd show up. Oh my
Well,
god!
that was Martin
Maybe
Mull
not
was the private detective.
Okay.
And he'd be in disguise. He'd reveal himself, and she'd go, "Ah!" Martin Mull is the private detective. What a great show! I love that show, and of course, it got canceled after 3 seasons. So
Yeah. Did you ever watch the follow-up?
I did. It was very different, but
it
really grew on me. I didn't like it as much, but then it really grew on me after they recut it and put it back together again. Now there's like 2 versions. It's the same footage, but in different order. It makes it.
It's like the same fucking story over and over from
from different perspectives. Yeah, it's like one day, but from 12 different. Yeah, I thought it was pretty hilarious. I was looking forward to how it resolves because, Lucille too is ready for Congress and now she's missing and there's like a big blood stain down the stair car and she's missing and Michael thinks he did it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
So yeah, I need some resolution.
The word segue came up. Dave and I were hanging out, and somebody was talking about a segue, like making a segue in the conversation.
Right.
And I said, well, nobody rocks a segue like Job Bluth.
Gob.
Yeah. So Miss White Jasmine Rosemary King says that she loves that show.
Yeah.
And for some reason, another mystery, she had to stop watching. Blanca, I have more questions for you. How come you had to stop watching? Got it. From us for family and friends.
As hilarious as it was, that in real life that might not be so funny to be one of them, you know. It was kind of dark at times.
Oh, okay. So, how about we do some energy work and get out of here?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's hear what the pendulum has to say to us today.
All right. Okay. Gosh, I'm really hoping that the introduction to energy work that I wrote in my book, I wonder how it's. Yeah, I'm concerned. Anyway, whatever. Everyone drink. And yeah. Okay. So let's do a quick grounding. So if you're playing along, not you, Lon. Okay. Pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm going to go with my heart. So picture that chakra. So heart chakra is green. So picture that light getting bigger, 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 and expanding out ultimately to the universe, to infinity and beyond. And we're going to send some of that beautiful chakra light down to Gaia. And I always think of it as like dipping down into Gaia, pulling up some of her energy. And then we're going to open up our crown chakras, allowing the cosmic energy to swirl through our energy fields and hook up with the Gaia energy. And by hook up, I mean, yeah, hook up. Okay, so that being said, now that I made that a little nasty, yeah, so and let's little shout out, a little call for any dead people that are just ready for an exit strategy. Here's your chance. Let's make sure. So Jesus, are you ready? Yep. Are we ready to take these dead people to the light? Yep. This is safe and appropriate for everyone involved. Yep. Okay. So give me a moment, or give us a moment. Okay, so have we successfully released the dead people that were ready? Yep. Yeah, that's one of the things I attempt to teach in my book. If anybody's interested in releasing dead people, because man, oh man, can it make a difference. I don't pick them up anymore because I have a shield. It's a whole other story for another book. Yeah, I share some stories in there, of course, of times where I went from high on life to like I'm tired. Take me home. Because I had a dead guy with me that I picked up. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. So, and I've been recommending the emotion code for years and years, like 15 years now. And I look forward to just recommending my book. And you can check out the emotion code too if you want more history on it and all that. Yeah. But man, if you learn how to release spirit attachments and clear your own emotional triggers, game changer. Yeah. So that being said, okay. So is there something energetic to do for the group today? There is. Okay. This is on my master menu. Yeah. In column A, no. In column B, yeah. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, no. 3, no. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Okay. Dark aspects. Dun dun dun. Okay, so I'm going to get out my dark aspects chart. So let's see what dark aspect is showing up for the group today. All right, this dark aspect is in column A, no. Column B, column C, yeah. Column D, no. Okay, column C, in an odd numbered row, no. In an even numbered row, yeah. In row 2, 4, 6. Okay. Okay. This chart's funny. It doesn't come up very often anymore. It was kind of the shit for a while when it first showed up, and then now it's like it shows up occasionally, like right now. And the dark aspect that's showing up, I just have written doormat. So we're going to look at the doormat dark aspect for the group right now. Okay. So, so our souls are the only souls that inhabit our doormat dark aspect. Yes. Is there something to clean up regarding being a doormat? Yeah. Okay. One moment. Okay. So in order to clean up this dark aspect of doormat for the group, this is something on my master menu. Yep. Okay. Oh, what's that in the book? I talk about creating your own master menu of things that you can do. And then when you use your pendulum, you're led to each step of the way what you do to clear things. And I think it's really quite simple, but trying to talk about it like it's brand new information for people, more of a challenge than you might think. Yeah, okay. So, in order to clean up this dark aspect of doormat for us, this is on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. No. This is in an even numbered row. Yeah. Okay. In row 2. Yeah. In row 4, 6. No. Okay. So it's taking me to trapped emotions, negative emotion, energy that's stuck. So, okay. This is in this trapped emotions in column A, no. In column B, no. In column C, yeah. In an odd numbered row, no. In an even numbered row, yep. In row 2, 4. And our winner is depressed or depression. Okay, so it's safe and appropriate and from the light to clear this trapped energy of depression wherever it might be lurking for anybody watching now or in the future. Yep. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay. So we're sending all of that energy, that vibration, that frequency of depression, wherever that is lurking in you, if it is. And congratulations if it's not. So we're sending all of that energy to the light. And in the places, spaces in your energy field where it's been lurking or where it once lurked, we're filling up those areas with energy of forgiveness, energy of peace, calm, and serenity, safety, security. What else do we want to put in there? And Koop, if you have any ideas, you feel free to just, well, you don't have to yell, but yell them out. How about energy of lots of light, lots of love and light, and energy of knowing that it really is all perfect. It really is all okay. And the more you look at your shit, the better okay it gets. The more okay it gets. Wow, I can talk, I swear. And I can write. Okay, so let's just top that off with another dollop of love and be done with it. Okay, so have we successfully cleared this energy of depression for the group? Yes. Okay, is there another trapped emotion while we're here? Yep. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row? No. Okay. Wow, I'm not even listening to myself and the answers I'm getting, so I'm going to start over. So there's another trapped emotion. Okay, like I don't know where I am, but apparently not fully here. Okay, so there's another trapped emotion to look at. Yes, this is in column A, column B, column C. Those are all no's. Okay, so is somebody trying to get our attention? Okay, well, oftentimes when I completely just lose my train of thought, that's what's showing up. Somebody is showing up. And what else do I talk about in my book? That's right. How to identify when others are showing up. Anywho, while trying to not be overwhelming, and emphasis on that section of the book is introduction to energy work. Okay. So that being said, let's see who's with us. So first of all, whoever's with us comes from the light, comes from the light, comes from the light. Yep. Comes from the dark, comes from the dark, comes from the dark. Nope. Okay, it's one of these guys. It is. Okay. This is a male. Yes, this is a female. So they don't come from here. Yeah. It's weird the things that compete for my attention, because in my mind, something just wants me to go, you can't get that from here. You know, which is what one does to do a Maine accent. You can't get there from here, which always sounds super creepy. Anywho, yeah. So let's see who it is. So we've got it's ET and a male. So is this somebody that I'm familiar with? Yes. Okay. Is this Lon? No. Hall? No. Samuel? Oh. What's Samuel doing here? I know it sounds super fucking weird, but what I've gotten for years and years now is that Samuel and I are one and the same somehow. I think we belong to the same soul group, or there's a fancy word for it. And if Mimi was watching, how dare you, Mimi? I think she's probably working in her friend's cafe right now, because that happens on Monday mornings. Yeah. But she would be able to tell me what the word is. It's some word that I do not remember, obviously, but somehow like super intimate soul group. Anyway, that's the only resonance of yes I've gotten regarding Samuel. But anyway, but I do get that he's Arcturian. Yeah, Arcturians rock. Okay, so Samuel, do you have something for the group? Yes. Okay. Does it have to do with this dark aspect of doormat? It does. Okay. It has to do with something else? No. Okay. This is on my master menu. Yeah. Is this a trapped emotion? No, because that would be too easy. Okay. So it's in column A in an odd numbered row. Yes. And row 1, 3, 5. Okay, I get he wants to take care of or help take care of or at least bring to our attention shattered energy field. So if this is you, for whoever this applies to, here we go. So it's safe and appropriate to witness these shattered energy fields back into coherence. Yep. Okay. So Samuel, are you going to do this? Nope. I'm going to do this. Are we going to do this? We are going to do this. Okay. This is safe and appropriate for everyone watching now or in the future. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Give us a moment. Okay. Samuel, have we successfully witnessed these shattered energy fields back into coherence? Yes. Okay. Samuel, do you have something else for the group? Yep. This is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. No, in row 2. Okay, so that's leading us back to trapped negative emotions. So All right. This trapped emotions in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Abandonment. Interesting. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know about this for the group? No. So wherever you're holding abandonment, let's get ready to let it go. So it's safe and appropriate to clear this trapped energy of abandonment for the group. Yep. Safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. So we're sending all of that energy, that vibration, that frequency of abandonment, wherever you're holding it, we're sending that all to the light. Bye. And we're filling up those areas once inhabited by abandonment. We're filling up those areas with energy of love and light, safety, security, and stability. And how about energy of feeling like you belong? Okay, so let's leave it at that. Okay, so we successfully cleared this energy of abandonment? Yep. Okay, so Samuel, do you have anything else for the group? Nope. So we're complete? Yep. Okay, thank you. My name is Colleen. Yes. Okay, so is there anything else we need to do to clean up this dark aspect of doormat? Nope. Okay, that took care of that. Okay, so let's just see. What does Erica have to say? I wonder if there's a correlation between Arcturians and archangels. Not that I'm aware of, but I like the way you think. Okay. And Erica, I'm hoping in the new year we can get together and come up with an awesome theme song for my show. Anywho, with that being said, let's just see. So is there anything else energetic to do for the group today? Nope. That's enough. Yep. Okay, cool. Feels like enough to me. Any parting words, Koop?
I always mean to have something ready, but I don't have anything to say. No, I really should use this. Yeah, I would want to have a
Don't
quote.
shit on yourself.
I'll try again next week. I always forget until the show. So
Yeah, this
anyway,
is a no pressure show.
It was nice to see you today.
It's nice to see you too. And did you realize, like, well, I guess it's not. Is Christmas next week? Like a week from Sunday?
No, is it? Today's the 12th.
The 15th is Thursday. The 22nd is next Thursday, and then
Sunday.
I think so.
So not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Or is it Saturday? I think it might be Saturday. Well, whatever. We have a 4-day weekend. Dave's taking off a day. Yeah.
Are you traveling anywhere or anything? You stay home? Good. I think that's good. I mean, I have to drive, but not very far.
Yeah, but you have to drive, but you get to see your kids and even your aunt and uncle, even your dad if he doesn't want to see you.
Well, that's the thing. So this coming Saturday, the 17th is. I'm not supposed to go to my aunt and uncle's, and then the following week I was supposed to go to stay at I was going to stay at their house for a couple of days with my kids.
And where did they live?
San Ramon.
Oh, where I got married the first time.
Yeah, they lived. Yeah, and I visited you a couple times. I lived with them for off and on when I was in the 90s. So.
Well, I hope so. Are you going to go, even though you're dead?
Yeah.
Good.
The mom wants for Christmas is to have me and my kids at her house for Christmas. So if he doesn't want to see me, he has to go somewhere else. He has to go somewhere.
So is he okay talking to your children?
As far as I know, yeah. As far as I know, yeah. He hasn't alienated them yet.
And Yvonne says Christmas is a week from Sunday. Thank you, Yvonne.
So 2 Sundays from now.
Who has 2 thumbs and doesn't bother to look at a calendar to get their answer right? This guy and that guy. I'm pointing at you, Koop.
Yes.
Anyway, okay. Well, I need to get back to Love Island because that's where I've been living to just kind of distract myself. I'm really disconnecting from my book, Drink, because we're picking it up on Thursday to read it again. And I'm
a few days off
away from it so I can
really relax mentally for probably the first time in a long time, not worrying about it. Merry Christmas.
Blanca's wishing us an early Merry Grinchmas. Yeah, I don't like that cartoon either. I don't like the Grinch. I mean, I know it all ends up fine, but fuck that asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. This is really important, but I know Coop, we were talking about watching the new A Christmas Story or A
Yeah.
Christmas Story Christmas, I think it's called. Did you watch it?
No, has it been on already?
Yeah,
Well,
it's on
I was still waiting for it. I wasn't sure when it was going to be on.
We watched it. We watched it Saturday night, and I gratefully fell asleep until the very end. You know, it's. I guess I was never. I'm not sure I ever watched the original movie all the way through, but I know the things like you're gonna shoot your eye out, and you wanted that BB gun and the tongue stuck to the frozen whatever. It was all right, but yeah, I was happy to miss a bunch of it by taking a nap.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way it could. I think capture the charm of the original. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
So
it's okay.
yeah, I'm curious to see what he. I was just curious to see what he does with it all. So
yeah, and I guess Peter Billingsley's been like busy doing like production stuff, and I guess he's been in the biz like since he was a really little kid.
huh.
Anyway,
Yeah,
and as Dave pointed out, that he looks much more handsome in his IMDb photo, which is probably a few years ago. Anywho, which makes me wonder, what's my book? What picture is going to be on my book? Drink. Like, am I going to be super short hair, or yeah? Oh, all these things I have to think about.
It's nice to have choices, I think.
Yeah, and it's really fucking trippy to have written a book. And let's try to exit with this. Yvonne says we're so sweet and spicy. That's right, we are. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for showing up, and have a beautiful week. And Coop, I love you, and I'm glad we're doing this together. And I'm glad we're keeping it sweet and spicy.
Right on.
Oh, and we'll leave with this. Blanca says, I felt I was the Grinch for a long time, but my heart grew. Okay, Blanca.
Yeah, I have to be really down on Christmas too for a while. Like when I was 30, I don't know. I just thought it was pretty pointless. But
yeah,
kids came and changed me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my God, kids make all the difference, I'm sure, and we don't have any of those. So, yeah. So, extra shout out to White Jasmine Rosemary King.
Yes.
I think that might be my new band name. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for showing up, and see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Ending broadcast now. Vogue. It takes a few moments. There's another